Subjectivity. The quality of being based on or influenced by personal feelings, tastes, or opinions. My life is filled with it, oftentimes clashing with others. How do we decide whose perspective wins in the end? What is the influence that encapsulates purity? Is it Instagram followers and YouTube subscriber counts? Experience? Could my camera and lighting skills sway your decision toward wanting something that, in any real-life scenario, doesn't really match up to the quality being advertised? Since the beginning, I've been firm in my decision to always use my powers for good. This channel doesn't exist to sell anything, except items on my eBay store that I'm parting ways with. The comment section still leaves me baffled with unwarranted and sometimes fucking corny accusations of subversive tactics. Tuesday morning, Chicago. This is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And every time I come back, it's always better than the last. I'm here for work. I have a job. I'm shooting for a jewelry company with my friend Jocelyn. Shout out to Kate and Johnny. Very excited for today. I'm actually more excited for the coffee this morning. I'm pretty tired. But I'm in the process of putting Artem strap on my black bay here. Alright, so took the bracelet off. I have it on this nylon. Wonder if it's going to focus. There you go. Artem nylon straps are delightful. I've owned a few different types of nylon straps, usually most of them from Amazon. One thing about these straps is the thread count is a lot higher than the other ones that I've been getting on Amazon. And another thing I like about the Artem nylon straps is this fastener right here moves, so it's adjustable here. One critique is this part of the strap you technically don't need. You can cut this part off and it'll still work just fine. But I haven't done that for these yet. I've done it for all my other Amazon straps that I own, but for these Artem straps that I got, I haven't done it. Single pass nylon. Artem, if you're listening, I think that could be the next wave, just to make it a little thinner when you have it on the wrist. I'm usually a bracelet guy, but for work, I am seeing the benefit of having some sort of strap that's not metal, and nylon is actually quite nice, and these Artem nylon straps have been great to work with. They flex, it's very comfortable. I don't ever have to adjust the watch on my wrist the same way that I do if I'm like wearing a bracelet. My travel kit, I have this Artem pouch, which has been really handy. This is where I've been keeping, you know, watch parts, obviously, bracelet. This is the final look, and it's been really great. The tan matches really well with the steel and gold. I need coffee, so I'm gonna check out. Peace. Alright, I have my coffee, I'm back home, and I'm here with 5 different variations of the signature nylon straps that Artem sent me over. I want to read something to you before we get started. Obviously, one of the caveats of doing product YouTube is getting sent free stuff, and all of the products highlighted in this episode I did not pay for. This is great for me, but bad for you because I don't have any skin in this transaction. But something I want you to always remember about this channel, and also about me, is I don't like to promote crap, and I like the products that Artem makes. So with that being said, let's get into some of the nylon straps that Artem sent me over. I have 5 different variations here, which have kind of been my 5 favorite setups that I've been using these straps for. I have my Raven Endeavor 2 in this Atlantic blue nylon. I have my Ocean to Orbit Latse in this blue bond strap. The Carrera is in this vintage bond strap. Got the Marine Master in this other bond strap. This actually, I interchange these two. I use this vintage green, red, and black. I call this the Gucci strap because it looks like Gucci print. I kind of interchange these two. I don't use this one as much, but I would say I use this green, red, and black for the Marine Master. The SPB 381, I believe, is the ID. And then I think my favorite configuration right now is going to be the SKX, or I call it that S-Bay X, because I kind of modded this to look like a black bay on this, what do they call this color? This is on the sandstone, which I think has been my favorite configuration. Two things, actually three things that I want to highlight and address. We talked about thread count earlier in the video. I think that that's important because these straps feel really great. I actually took the sandstone and the Raven with me on a batch trip to Tulum and did some cave diving. We hit up some cenotes and took this in the water, performed great. Hardware is great. The fasteners are pretty low profile, I would say. This is an old 22 millimeter nylon that I got. You know, you can kind of tell that the thread count is a little lower if you compare the two next to each other side by side. It's a little bit tighter woven, these Artem nylons. And another big thing is, if you look at the buckles, it's a much smaller footprint on the Artem compared to the other nylon strap that I have. So that's a plus. And then the next big thing that I like is this adjustable right here. And what that does is it helps to secure the part that you fold back in when you have the strap on your watch. So let me demonstrate. Got this going. Got a perfect fit on that. So you loop it through, and then when you close this down, you fold this part back into the fastener, right? It's gonna be hard for me to demonstrate because it's like all the way on the other side of my wrist, but technically what you can do with this moving piece right here is you can kind of lock that in so it's nice and tight now and it's not gonna move. And it kind of gives an extra layer. Gives a little bit extra support, a little bit more, you know, when you have this on your wrist. I think Artem has a really good deal going on for their nylon straps right now. If you buy two, you get one free. That's a great deal. Lowers the price significantly, you know, and having multiple nylon straps, like that's the best part about, because you can interchange them and, you know, bring new life to your watch. Like having the sandstone on this SKX mod has thrown it back into rotation for me. This is the one configuration that I wear the most out of all of the configurations that I have been testing out with these nylon straps, and I think that it looks amazing. If you have any questions, please hit me in the comments. I will end the video with a montage of me trying on all the different configurations that I have here. And take care. I'll see you in the next video.